fuckery ain't nothing but real shit. Tune in and see. We pursuing loyalty and respect. That's all we demand. We don't take no shit from any entitled hand. Flying high, red, white and blue. We free bird in the sky. Rebel for motherfucking life. No rules, no bounds. We don't ask why. White trash pride. We won't fucking apologise. We got rebel in our hearts. We won't fucking compromise. No bullshit. The realest you'll ever meet. We don't back down or mislead. You leave you standing on your feet because we don't look down on anyone unless you bite under our feet. We the people who stand tall in the face of defeat, never missing a beat. We ain't got much, but we got hearts and soul. Our word is our weapon, and that's all we're fucking told. Unless you fuck around and find out the hard way. Hey yo, what the fuck is trash day? Courage is not hate. We don't need no fancy things. We just need no fake tapping ass government stealing from you and me, destroying literally everything. Our loyalty's our strength. Our respect is motherfucking unique. Every free bird jump out your fucking seat and sing this shit with me. You can call us outcasts, misfits and thugs, but we won't change for you. We'll stay true as fuck. We ride or die for our own. What the fuck is it to you? White trash family till the day we die. That's just the way it is, don't ask why. So raise your flags high, let the anthems play. We'll ride freebird style all motherfucking day. Rebel for life, that's our fucking way. White trash family, we here to fucking stay. Ain't no shame in our game, y'all let a like and subscribe. Tattooed Rebels channel, Ghost X spitting at you from the other side.
What's up? How y'all doing today? Good to see y'all. Let me go down here and play the Star Spangled Banner because you know in here I love my veterans. So here we go with the Star Spangled Banner, and then I will come in and say hello to everyone. Here we go. Thank y'all so much for that. Thank y'all very much for that. I am going to show y'all something. If you give me just a second. Let me see where it's at. You know, some people may get mad at me for this, but oh well. Okay, I put this on my Facebook, and the only reason I'm going to say this is because a lot of people don't like Trump. I do. So this is why this man is my president. Y'all go over to my Facebook and look at it, or I'll show it to you here. It don't matter. But this is why. Y'all check this out. Tell me if y'all can hear it and everything. Hold on.
Yes, please. Doctor. Doctor, please. Thank you.
And YouTube, this is on my Facebook, guys. All right, and this is what I wrote and put it on my Facebook. No, I don't care if you see my Facebook. Hell, I don't care. So this is what I put. I said, this is why he's my president. He stopped his speech and asked a doctor to help that woman that had fainted at his rally, one of his rallies. He stopped that speech until that woman was put on a gurney and carted to the ambulance to have her checked on. The others would never have stopped their speech. They would have kept going. So that's why this is my president. And I know I don't like to bring all that shit in, but I had to say that, you know. Oh, well, here we go. Guys, have y'all been watching the news lately? Y'all been hearing, have y'all heard about the Sonya Massey incident, shooting? If anybody's heard about that, please put a 1 in chat and let me know. I got to throw the overlay in, but I want you to hear the story. All right. So here we go. Let me get this fixed. This is a gentleman. He's a lawyer. The civil rights lawyer. So I will share this. And y'all tell me if y'all can hear it. Here we go. And it's just reading everything that's in there. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that I had the volume up. It'll start here in just a second. I don't know why it's not playing. Okay, so the body camera was. All right, let's watch it. Now this, let me say this. This dude goes over second by second. Second by second. And then after this video's over, I'll tell you a little bit about the gentleman that's involved in this. So here we go. Beagle Mom. Somebody put a 1 in chat if y'all can hear it. All right. And hello, everybody. I did forget to say hello to everybody. Rocket Queen, Beagle Mom, Mary Jane Doe, I am so sorry. I forgot to say hello to everybody. Please forgive me. If you don't know the story, just to give you a little background, and I'm not even going to put this up because I don't think he would. I don't think he would do anything. But this lady, Sonya Massey, had called because she thought there was a prowler around her house. So these two officers showed up at her house, checked her house, couldn't find nothing. So they went around to tell her, and this is where it starts to go. It goes sour. Here we go. I don't even think the other officer has shown up yet. Let's go here like this. Is that better for y'all? Y'all hit that like for me as you come in. If you don't care.
Oh shit. He said, "Oh boy, man."
Y'all do some comments. Nightbot looks lonely in there talking by itself. For one thing, I don't think he has any right to leave that like that. I don't know. I don't know what the law is where he's at, but I don't think so. Here, I don't think that you can do that. You just have to knock on the door and shut the door back. I don't know for sure. So, just saying. Hello to everybody coming in.
There's
If
a
you're here.
bike sitting back there. Where? On the back door. I don't know if it's hers. Oh, I'll tap it.
That's a police knock right there.
No, 319 to contact her. It's something through a picture. You want to try and call her 17 back here and let her know.
If you know where that's at, please send me that. If you know where that's at, Big ol' Mom,
Yes.
I would love to know that. Thank you.
I hear the phone ringing. see anybody out walking that way? No, not when I came in. I didn't see anybody that way. I hear her phone ringing and she's refusing to come to the door, so we're about to go tonight. She's dead in there. Oh, let's hope not.
Wait a minute.
Is this a ring doorbell?
Wait a minute. I didn't hear this part, so let me hear it again. Listen what he says after he knocks here. After the next
I
knock.
didn't see anybody out walking that way. No, not when I came in. I didn't see anybody that way.
You can send it to my email, Beagle Mom.
I hear her phone ringing and she's refusing to come to the door, so we're about to go tonight.
All right, right here. Listen. After he backs up.
She's dead in there. Oh, let's hope not.
Why did he say she's dead, man? Why did he say she's dead? And then that's the one that does the unthinkable. Wow. 7:51, he says, or 7:50. She's dead, man. Damn. Just catching little words.
Is this a ring doorbell? Yeah, it doesn't work though. Sheriff's office. Two houses down. I think. Oh no, it's right here. Put the drugs up.
And then he says she's got to put her drugs up. Really? Hey, J. Brad, how are you? And everybody I missed in chat, hello to you. I'm sorry. I did forget to say hello to everybody. I just wanted to get straight into this. So I'm sorry. But hello to everybody. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe if you come in. Thank you so very much. All right, here we go.
Go ahead. She was yelling inside. Still hold on. You coming to the door or not? All right. Hurry up. Out of town, bud. Sheriff's office, the one you called.
Somebody is out here, and I need to go here. Please don't hurt me.
Oh, it hurts you. You called us.
Okay, please.
So what'd you hear?
Somebody keeps outside my house, y'all. Please,
Is this your car over here?
please.
Is this your car over here? Oh,
Please,
that's not your black car in the driveway? Oh, well, we checked your yard. We walked around the whole block. We didn't see anybody. Right? You know, we don't. We checked the whole area. There's nobody out walking around.
I know, y'all. Please, God. I'm trying to get help, y'all, but
What do you need help with?
nothing. Please, God. Please. I don't know what to do.
Do with what?
Huh?
What do you need
You're
help with?
fine, Kiki.
Nothing. I just wanted to see if I could help me.
What do you want help with?
Huh?
What do you want help with?
I heard somebody outside.
Yeah, we checked your house. We checked your backyard. I walked all the way through all these backyards. We checked your front yard.
We didn't see nobody.
Yeah,
So
nobody's out here.
You didn't see anybody?
Nope.
nope.
Oh,
Check the whole area.
okay.
What took you so long to answer the door?
Oh, I was trying to put on some clothes, sir. I'm sorry. I was trying to get.
I got you. All right. Is there anything else we can do for you?
Huh?
Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, sir.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
You doing all right mentally?
Yes.
Sure.
My medicine and stuff.
All right.
I love y'all. Thank y'all.
All right. That's not your black car though. The SUV. Whose is it? You don't know? If someone just parked it in your driveway?
We missed you
They
too.
brought it to my driveway.
And just left it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's run that.
Yeah. 19. I got a 20 clear.
Does anyone else live here with you?
Somebody else.
And I understand why he asked her, you know, about her mental problems. But if he already knew, right, Big ol' Mom, if he already knew, then he shouldn't even ask. Just my opinion, guys. You know, people's got opinions. So, but here we go. We'll finish watching it.
David Mary 43556.
You got a name? You got an ID or something? Take your name real quick. Attach this. See who we spoke to.
Temple.
All right. Now he's going to start going through this when it gets up to that point. You'll see he'll start going through this.
I know you're already here. Hello? Yeah, I need, I got the sheriff department here, but I was calling for help from y'all. They're here in my house right now.
Okay, I'll let you go. You talk to them.
No, hold on, wait a second, sir.
You can hang
All right,
up.
hold on a minute. I've got the wrong one, guys.
No,
But this
hold
is
on,
what
okay.
happened. Hold on. Give me just a second, guys, because I wanted him to tell you everything. Okay. For a commercial. Oh, be careful, Jay Brad. All right, if y'all have ever seen this guy, like I said, this is the civil lawyer. I don't know why I had the wrong one. I'm sorry, guys. All right. All right, this is him right here. We'll go through it now.
6, this woman, Sonya Massey, called 911 because she thought there might be a prowler around
I hope
her
not.
house.
So what'd you hear?
Somebody keeps outside my house, y'all.
And he goes through it second by second, like I was saying. So we'll go ahead and do it now, guys. And then I'll put in my 2 cents on it. So
Well, we checked your yard. We walked around the whole block. We didn't see anybody.
I heard somebody outside.
Yeah, we checked your house. We checked your backyard. I walked all the way through all these backyards. We checked your front yard.
We didn't see nobody.
Yeah,
So
nobody's out here.
You didn't see anybody.
Nope.
nope.
All right. Is there anything else we can do for you?
Huh?
Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, sir.
The police officers invited themselves in and for some reason asked for her ID. She wasn't under arrest or suspected of having committed any crime.
You have an ID that make things so much easier.
and she should not have to give her ID because she's the one that called. They already had her name on paper from the call in with the 911. That's just ridiculous the way he's doing it. He's just trying to get information off of her. That's bullshit. I do back the blue. I'm not saying that every cop is like this, but he's the one. He's the kind of cops that give others a bad name. Which email did? Hello, Jeffrey. Which email did you send it to, Beagle Mom? Tattooed Rebel 2229.
She can't immediately find her ID.
Just a driver's license will do, and then I'll get out of your hair.
She has a pot of boiling water on the stove, so she goes over to take it off the heat. For some reason, these police officers are afraid of this pot.
Where you going?
Huh?
Where you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
All right,
I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Huh?
Rebuke you in the name
You
of
better not. That's where.
okay. What I can't understand is this lady, and she does have mental problems, and I did get it, Beagle Mom. Thank you. But she said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." She has not touched. I'll let him tell you, but why put your hand on a gun when someone says, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus"? Jesus Christ. And then he'll tell you what else this guy's got.
Forgot I'll shoot you right in your face.
Okay.
I'll shoot you in your fucking face.
Drop the pot.
Tragically, within seconds, one of the officers fired his pistol. Body cam recorded him falsely claiming several times after the fact that the woman tried to attack him with the pot.
No, she had a boiling water and came at me with boiling
No, she
water.
didn't.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right, he's going to explain.
As you may have seen in the news already, the Sangamon County Sheriff's Deputy who shot Sonya Massey, his name is Sean P. Grayson. He has been charged with murder. I have the actual indictment right here, and these are the facts that are alleged by the state in that prosecution. The backstory is just that police officers were called by Sonya Massey in reference to her being afraid that there was a prowler. Nobody called the cops on her. She wasn't suspected of having committed any crime. She wasn't under investigation. She called them for help. They arrived. They knocked several times. Finally, she came to the door.
It's going to go through the whole thing, but when it gets into the house is when he starts going through it second by second. And if y'all want to, go sub up to this guy, the civil rights lawyer. You can learn a lot from him. That's where I learned most of the stuff about these crimes. He's pretty decent, and it's the crimes against by police officers and stuff, guys.
Oh shit. He said a watermelon.
How are you, Kiki? It's good to see you, darling. I hope you're doing well. My dog's barking on it. Let me see if I can get it.
Or not. All right.
Very well.
Hurry up.
All right. Just go right. All right, we'll go right here.
That's not your black car in the driveway? Oh, well, we checked your yard. We walked around the whole block. We didn't see anybody. We don't. We checked the whole area. There's nobody out walking around.
I know, y'all. Please God, please God.
Clearly, she was in distress about something and afraid. Eventually, the officers explained that they searched her yard and they found no prowlers.
I'm trying to get help, y'all, but
What do you need help with?
nothing. I just, please God, please God, please. I don't know what to do.
Do with what?
Huh?
What do you need help with?
Nothing. I just wanted to see if I could help me.
What do you want help with?
Huh?
What do you want help with?
I heard somebody outside.
Yeah, we checked your house. We checked your backyard. I walked all the way through all these backyards. We checked your front yard.
We didn't see nobody.
Yeah,
So
nobody's out here.
You didn't see anybody?
Nope.
nope.
Oh,
We checked the whole area.
okay.
What took you so long to answer the door?
Oh, I was trying to put on some clothes, sir. I'm sorry. I was trying to get.
I got you. All right.
Sorry.
Is there anything else we can do for you?
Huh?
Is there anything else I
And in my opinion, I think he's trying to maybe suggest right there that she was, I don't know, hiding something. Or maybe there's some shenanigans going on. I don't know. But they try and cop-splain. They try to, instead of explain, they try to cop-splain everything. In my opinion.
can
You
do
got
for
that,
you?
dude.
No, sir.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
You doing all right mentally?
Yes.
Sure.
My medicine stuff.
All right.
I love y'all. Thank y'all.
All right. That's not your black car though. The SUV? Whose is it? You don't know? If someone just parked it in your driveway?
They brought it to my driveway.
And just left it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's run that.
Yeah. 19. I got a 20.
Be careful, J. Brad, dear. Please.
David Mary 43556.
You got a name? You got an idea or something? Take your name real quick. Attach this. See who we spoke to.
All right, let's go on up to where they go in the house.
Ultimately, Deputy Grayson's
Hold on a minute, guys. Hold on. Give me just a second. All right, let me do this. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It blacked out over here on my side. All right, we're going. Oh, Jay Brad, I'm sorry, dear. Please be careful. It sounds like firecrackers.
Hello?
No, don't say bye. Say see ya.
I got the sheriff department here, but I was.
Be
calling
careful,
to
Jay
help you
Brad.
out. They're here in my house right now.
Okay, I'll let you go. You talk to them.
No, hold on. Wait a second, sir.
You can hang up, Cotton. That's good.
For what? You're there with the deputy, correct?
No, hold on, okay?
You can hang
Hold
up.
on for what?
Just 1 second, okay? Okay.
What's up?
I got some paperwork. Can you grab that Bible, please?
Yeah. Hey, I just need your name so we can get out of here. Was there any damage previous to your car?
Previous, yeah, it
Okay,
was
what was the damage?
a dent, I believe.
What about windows?
Oh, it was something that happened earlier.
Okay, perfect. What is your last name? Shouldn't have to think about your last name. You're not in trouble. I just need to attach.
Massey.
Huh?
Massey.
What happened?
defendant, that's Deputy Grayson, noticed a pot on the stove and approved of Miss Massey removing the pot to prevent any accidental fires. The pot was located in another room of the home, separated by a large counter. During this time, the other deputy was clearing the house and nothing dangerous was noted. Defendant Grayson then made a comment about the pot, which apparently contained heated water. Miss Massey responded verbally and set the pot of water down on a counter in the kitchen. During this time, the defendant was still in the living room area of the home. Despite his distance and relative cover, the defendant drew his 9mm firearm, not the less than lethal taser located on his vest, and threatened to shoot Miss Massey in the face.
Do you have an ID? That makes things so much easier.
He's reading off the affidavit that the cop turned in, which is fabricated from that cop because, well, the body cam showed different. But what he's reading is what the cop stated.
I just need you. Just a driver's license will do, and I'll get out of your hair.
I want to show y'all my paperwork.
I will
What?
get your paperwork.
What paperwork?
Okay. I got some paperwork.
Well, just
from-
get your ID real
Well, let's
quick.
get your
so I
ID
can text you.
first, and then
One task at a time here.
Okay. Let me
Here,
find
grab
it.
your ID for me.
Okay.
Your ID. One task at a time. So let's do an ID, and then you can dig around for your paperwork.
I don't know where my ID
You
is.
you sit in that stack right there, maybe.
1 second.
Check on her.
Let me get this.
No, we don't need a fire while we're here.
Right. Right. Let me see. Okay. Where you going?
Huh?
Where you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I would rebuke you in the name.
She does have.
Rebuke you in the name of
I don't think her medicine. She took her medicine.
Seeing the weapon drawn, Miss Massey put her hands in the air and stated, "I'm sorry," while ducking for cover behind the counter that separated her and the defendant. The defendant, with his firearm still drawn, proceeded to close the significant gap between him and Miss Massey. Defendant then aggressively yelled at Miss Massey to put the pot down. The defendant then fired his duty weapon 3 times in the direction of Miss Massey, striking her in the face 1 time. Only at this time did the defendant, Grayson, activate his body-worn camera.
Shots fired.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Drop the pot! Bring EMS now. We got a headshot wound to the female. Headshot wound to the female. 1078.
After this, the other deputy announced he was going to retrieve a medical kit from his vehicle, to which the defendant instructed him not to because of the severity of the injury.
I'm gonna go get my kit.
Headshot, dude. She's done.
Okay. Why stop the other police officer from going to get his kit to try and help her somewhat, even though it's not possible she's going to make it or she's already gone? But isn't it their job to try and help? Just saying.
You can go get it, but that's a headshot. God damn it.
God.
He knows exactly what he done.
Yeah, I'm not taking boiling water in the head. And look, it came right to our feet, too. God damn it.
And he's going to explain how everything happened here.
God damn it.
You good?
I'm good. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. What's your got? Let her
God.
Isn't that what you do, man? You good? All right. Well, I mean, you know, what else do we do? I'm not taking hot boiling water to the face, and it already reached us.
The other deputy still rendered aid and stayed with Miss Massey
I
until
gotta
medical
find
help
that
arrived. Defendant at no time attempted to render aid to Miss Massey.
What's the chances you can go over and check with her?
Well, I missed it. That is all it shows there, and then it shows him handing his gun over because of shooting. You have to hand your gun over and have an internal investigation. So let me find the other one right quick, guys, where he does it second by second. Because I know I watched it. Okay. Sorry, guys. Hell, I watched his very first one there. All right. Okay, Jay Brad, good. I'm glad you're all right, dear. All right, guys. All right, here we go, guys.
Timestamps. So the first screenshot is at 1:19 and 44 seconds. And this is where Deputy Grayson asks Sonya Massey for her ID. He's inside her house. He says, "You're not in trouble. I just need your last name." She's not under arrest. She isn't being accused of having committed any crime. Deputy Grayson is in her house as an invitee. She's not in handcuffs. We don't see her being frisked. There's no indication that she's armed or dangerous. At this point, this is just a conversation with somebody who had called police with concerns about a prowler or that she felt unsafe for some reason. There are indications that she had mental issues. Unfortunately, it wasn't until after the shooting that any of these officers radioed dispatch and asked if there was any mental health related history at this address. That's something that they could have done before the fact. Here's the next thing that happened. At 1:20 and 16 seconds, as Sonya looks for her ID, Deputy Grayson notices a pot on the stove that's boiling, and he points it out to the other deputy, who, by the way, as far as I have seen, is thus far unnamed. So I'll refer to him as the other deputy. At 1:20 and 18 seconds, the other deputy then turns and he looks towards the pot that's on the stove. His body cam video shows the pot on the stove with blue flames under it. The other deputy says, "Check on the burner," to the best that I can tell, though it's kind of difficult to hear. At 1:20 and 21 seconds, as Sonya gets up and walks around the other deputy to walk towards the burner, as instructed, Deputy Grayson then says, "We don't need a fire while we're here." At 1:20 and 23 seconds, Sonya says, "Right," in response to Deputy Grayson's concern about a fire, and she reaches to switch off the stove's burner. At 1:20 and 27 seconds, after turning off the flames, Sonya grabs oven mitts and she removes the pot from the stove, heading towards the sink with the pot. At 1:20 and 29 seconds, as Sonya moves the pot from the stove to the sink, the other deputy then laughs and turns around and walks away from the kitchen and towards Deputy Grayson, who is also either smiling or laughing at Sonya. At 1:20 and 30 seconds, in response to the officer's laughter at her, Sonya, who is now at the sink with the pot, turns her head towards the other deputy and asks, "Why are you moving?" At 1:20 and 33 seconds, the other deputy asks, "Huh?" To which Sonya again asks, "Where are you going?" At 1:20 and 34 seconds, the other deputy, while laughing, says, "Away from your hot, steaming water." Sonya replies, "Away from my hot, steaming water?" At 1:20 and 36 seconds, the other deputy says, "Yeah," as he turns his attention away from Sonya and begins to look around the house, which also implies that he does not view Sonya as a threat. If he did, why would he turn his back to her, literally? We don't see Deputy Grayson at this point because Grayson has not yet turned on his body cam. At 1:20 and 37 seconds, after the other deputy says, "Yeah," Sonya can be heard pouring steaming water into the sink, which is causing sizzling sounds as she casually responds, "Ah, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." At 1:20 and 40 seconds, Deputy Grayson loudly says, "Huh?" And Sonya calmly repeats, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." And we can see on the other deputy's body cam at the time that this occurs, Sonya is still facing towards the sink and she has turned her head towards over her left shoulder, looking towards the deputies who really are on the other side of the room that she's in and not even in the kitchen with her. We can see on the video that she is not walking towards them in any way or approaching them or even holding the pot. She's got the pot at the sink. She clearly is not using the pot as a weapon nor threatening to at this time, unless you think the rebuke comment is a threat, and we'll get to that. At 1:20,
Why would you think that that is a fucking threat? Come on, man.
and 42 seconds, Deputy Grayson, as he partially draws his pistol, which you can hear, says, "You better effing not. I swear to God, I'll effing shoot you right in the effing face." Still,
To me, that's premeditated. He told her where he was going to shoot her. She has made no threat toward him. Just saying. And I may be wrong about that, guys, but that's just my opinion.
Sonya Massey is still generally facing the sink, looking over her left shoulder. She's not walking towards the officers. She's not throwing anything at the officers. Sonya has made 0 threats towards the officers. Deputy Grayson threatened to shoot her in the face, clearly placed his hand on his partially drawn pistol just in response to Sonya saying that she rebukes, presumably the other deputy who was moving away from her, in the name of Jesus. So I looked up the definition of rebuke, and here it is. As a verb, expresses sharp disapproval or criticism of someone because of their behavior or actions. Example, she has rebuked him for drinking too much. As a noun, an expression of sharp disapproval or criticism. Example, he hadn't meant it as a rebuke, but Neil flinched. Nowhere in the commonly used definition of rebuke is it ever utilized to signify a threat towards anyone. At 1:20 and 43 seconds, Sonya said nothing further and didn't move at all. Yet Deputy Grayson then fully drew his pistol and he aimed it at Sonya's face. This is just 1 second after he had threatened to shoot her in the face. At 1:20 and 44 seconds, Deputy Grayson shouts, "Drop the effing pot," while aiming towards Sonya's face. Sonya has said nothing else, nor made any moves towards the officers. At 1:20 and 44 seconds, switching to Deputy Grayson's body cam now, we can see that at this time, this is the first time that she's being told to drop the pot. He says, "Drop the effing pot." Then Sonya raises both her hands in the air and she says, "I'm sorry." Zooming in, we can see that at that exact moment, Sonya is not holding the pot that she's
Look at
being
the pot.
ordered
It
at
is
gunpoint
sitting
to
on the
drop.
counter.
The pot is actually on the stove, and Sonya has oven mitts in her hands. She also appears to be covering her ears, possibly, and clearly afraid, as Deputy Grayson shouts at her to drop the effing pot. At 1:20 and 45 seconds, Sonya ducks down. At this moment, you hear the other deputy draw his pistol also, and he also yells at Sonya to, quote, "drop the pot." So now there are 2 cops.
Okay, the pot is sitting on the counter. She is cowered in the floor. Why are you still yelling at her to drop the pot? And you'll see why I'm saying that in a minute. But these 2 big men, now don't get me wrong, I know scalding water would fucking hurt. But this is a frail lady that is not there, not all there. And I don't believe that she was threatening in any way. She was pouring out the pot of hot water, and she did have some mental problems. I'll give them that. But it's no use to draw a gun. What happened? I think somebody said it in chat. What happened to the taser? Taser, put her down. Although she might have dropped the pot on her, they may have done it because of that. I don't know. We'll finish with you.
Screaming at her to drop the pot that she's not holding. How do we know that she's not holding it? Well, let's switch body cams. Let's
He'll
go
show
to
you right
Deputy
here.
Grayson's body cam at that exact moment, 1:20 and 45 seconds. You can see clearly and conclusively that Sonya did not take the pot with her when she ducked down. The pot is still sitting on the counter. Here's a view from that body cam zoomed in, showing the pot,
I see the pot right
not
there.
in Sonya's possession, as she's ducked down in fear and confusion. At 1:20 and 46 seconds, the other deputy now fully draws his pistol as it comes into view, and he also aims it at Sonya Massey, and he also orders her to, quote, drop the pot that she's not holding. How do we know that she's still not holding the pot? Again, switching back to Deputy Grayson's body cam, the same moment, 1:20 and 46 seconds, we see from a better view now that when the other deputy joins Grayson, both aiming their guns at Sonya, both shouting at Sonya to drop the pot, we can see that at that very moment, she is not holding the pot. There's the pot, not in her hands. At 1:20 and 47 seconds, Deputy Grayson then begins to advance forward towards Sonya Massey, who is
Okay, if you're scared of this woman with a pot of boiling water, why move toward them? Just saying. Big men like that, scared of a pot of water. Back up. I don't know why you moved toward her.
is not moved from her position of cowering on her kitchen floor. Grayson is the one who begins to move. Instead of moving away from some threat that he allegedly perceived, he instead moves towards Sonya, or towards the alleged threat. Sonya is not moving at this time. At the same moment, 1:20 and 47 seconds, switching back to the other deputy's body cam, we can see that Grayson is moving towards Sonya Massey, and that the other deputy then has not moved, and so he muzzle sweeps Deputy Grayson's back as Grayson is quickly and suddenly moving in front of him and towards Sonya. Again, instead of away from some threat, or instead of creating distance between himself and a threat. Then at 1:20 and 47 seconds, looking from the other deputy's body cam, this is the exact moment that Deputy Grayson fired. At that moment, the other deputy's muzzle of his firearm is still pointed at the back of Deputy Grayson. So at that point, he could not have also fired. It looks like he likely could not even see Sonya Massey at the time that Grayson fired, due to Grayson walking in front of him. Now, at 1:20 and 47 seconds, switching back to Deputy Grayson's body cam, we have a better view. This is what he saw, which appears to be, at the moment that he fired, within at least the same second, he sees Sonya Massey going from being crouched without holding the pot while at gunpoint to suddenly reaching up. This is as Grayson is quickly and suddenly advancing on her after having held her at gunpoint and threatened to shoot her in the face, ordered her to drop the pot numerous times that she wasn't holding. As he advances on her, Sonya then suddenly reaches up, grabs the pot with the oven mitts still on her hands, and then, at least with one hand, holds the pot over her head and dumps the water out. The claim.
Now, the reason I think she done that is she was showing him that she was getting rid of the water. And I may be wrong, I don't believe she was going to throw it at him. She was pouring it out to show him that she meant no harm to him whatsoever.
Is that she was throwing the water, or attempting to throw the water, at Deputy Grayson. Switching back again to the other deputy's body cam, at 1:20 and 48 seconds, we can see that after Grayson shoots, you can then see what appears to be the steaming water hit the office chair that's at the lower left and on the kitchen floor. And this office chair is between the officers and Sonya Massey. Clearly, the water was flying some distance through the air onto that chair and onto the floor. So there you have what I believe are the basic facts of the shooting of Sonya Massey. Those are screenshots of video that are indisputable.
Because
timestamps
I'll tell you in my
that
minute.
are indisputable. Those are the facts that both sides have to work with. To be clear, the Illinois State Police, who investigated the shooting, concluded that it was not a justified shooting. The officer was terminated and charged with first-degree murder.
Okay, it also states here, and I think he'll tell you this, but Beagle Mom, I don't think, a lot of them don't turn their body cams on because they don't want to record their wrongdoings. And I think that should be, when you pull it out to put it on at work, it should automatically come on and stay on until your shift is over. That's just my opinion, though. But you do have the opportunity to cut it off, because the little one I got here that don't work no more, you could have turned it off and on. But that's all you can do is just turn it off and on. You can't do nothing else to it. You can't turn the volume up or nothing like that.
Most of the claims to the contrary by police officers and police activists that think that this officer is just getting railroaded have to do with a pot of boiling water is a weapon. And if somebody comes at you with a pot of boiling water, you're entitled to use deadly force to defend against that threat. I don't disagree with that, but
I don't either. But you don't have to shoot them in the face. Leg, the arm that's holding the pot, something to disable them to where they can't do what you say they're going to do. You do not have to shoot them directly in the face. And he told her where he was going to shoot. But you can, like I said, disable them. You could have used your taser, but that would have maybe caused it to electrocute. I don't know how them tasers work. Or it could have made her drop the water on herself. I don't know if that's what he was thinking. Hey, Summer Thunder. But you don't have to shoot the lady in the face. You could, like I said, shoot her in the arm that's holding the pot, shoot her in the leg so she can't walk. You didn't have to shoot the lady in the face, dude.
here, what are the facts? Did she come at him with a pot of boiling water?
No.
No, at least not initially. Since Deputy Grayson is charged with first-degree murder, we have to look at this in the context of the criminal case. He can't deny shooting Sonya Massey. He did. It's on video. But what he can do is assert the affirmative defense of self-defense. And the standard of self-defense can be different in every state. Here, Deputy Grayson, under Illinois law, would be justified in shooting Sonya Massey only if he reasonably believed that doing so was necessary to prevent imminent death or great bodily harm to himself or another, in this case, the other deputy. However, Section 7-4C of the Illinois self-defense statute says that this justification of self-defense is not available to a person who initially provokes the use of force against himself. So, under Illinois law, a person who initiates or provokes the use of force has only a limited right to thereafter use force in self-defense. So if Deputy Grayson was the initial aggressor, and we can see from the screenshots, from the timestamps, just merely in response to the rebuke comment, he pulled a gun on Sonya Massey, who's just standing in her kitchen with a pot of water. He threatens to shoot her in the face. He pulls his pistol and he aims at her face. Sonya Massey has taken no steps towards him. She has made no threats towards him. A rebuke is not a threat. To believe so may be objectively true or subjectively true, but it wouldn't be reasonable because that's not the definition of I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. At no point does she take any steps towards him. Yet he's holding her at gunpoint, threatening to shoot her in the face, tells her to drop the pot. Thereafter, she's not holding the pot. She drops to the ground. He continues to hold her at gunpoint. And then he begins to advance on her. So if he thought that he was in imminent danger of death or great bodily harm, remember, he wasn't there to arrest Sonya Massey. This was just a sudden thing that he perceived as a threat. If that's the case, and he had the ability to escape that threat, like walk backwards, which he did, he didn't do it. Instead of just backing away and creating distance, creating space, he decides to quickly and suddenly move forward. He has problems with asserting self-defense here. One is that he was the initial aggressor. If he's going to argue she was an imminent threat because of boiling water, well, it's only proximity to that boiling water that would make it an imminent threat. All he has to do is create some space. He didn't do that. But what about the fact that he was a police officer? So according to the Illinois State Police and prosecutors in Illinois, Deputy Grayson was acting illegally. He was acting unlawfully. I think there's a pretty easy case to be made here that at the point she was being held at gunpoint, when she wasn't supposed to be under arrest, these people were invited into her home. They pulled guns on her, threatened to shoot her in the face. At that point, she is actually the one who's in imminent danger. And it would be very reasonable for her to have believed that she needs to use self-defense, that she needs to somehow defend herself against this imminent and unlawful threat to her life. So she could have pulled a gun at that point, and it would be seen as reasonable. She could have grabbed any weapon.
I do
All
believe
she
that
did was
myself,
grab
Son
the
of Thunder.
pot. Illinois state law does allow their citizens to assert self-defense when they use force against a police officer under certain circumstances. It can't just be that it's an unlawful arrest, that they believe it's an unlawful arrest, and it is, in fact, an unlawful arrest. It has to be an excessive force situation. So where an officer uses excessive force, that then invokes the right of self-defense in Illinois. And as a citizen is entitled to use self-defense against a police officer where they are using illegal and unconstitutional excessive force against that citizen. So here, aiming a pistol at Sonya Massey's face, threatening to shoot her in the face, and then advancing on her as if he's about to do that, in my opinion, fits right under that exception. Here's the point. Under Illinois law, Sonya Massey would have been legally justified. It would have been lawful for her to grab a pot of water or any other weapon and try to defend herself against this unlawful officer. Even though he has a badge, it doesn't matter.
Why
He's
did your
acting unlawfully? If the facts really were that he came inside her house,
nobody's
and just out of
deleting yours? I
nowhere,
can
she
see him,
picks up a
Hunter.
pot of
That's the
boiling
first
water
one I've seen.
and comes at him
But
with the pot of
that's
boiling
fine.
water. Nobody would deny that he would be allowed to defend himself. He would be allowed to use deadly force to defend against that threat, even boiling water. Those aren't the facts that we have here. You don't just look at that moment. You have to look at how that moment was created.
All right. So I got something sent to me in the mail that I'm going to look at, and then I might go over this again next week. But don't forget to send your music in tonight for the bonfire tomorrow. I have the website or the email up there at the top. Copy, send it in. Tomorrow's music is your favorite song from the year 1980. So don't forget to send it in if you don't care. And excuse me, I'm sorry. Yeah, Hunter, you're good here. Nobody's deleting no messages, sir. Because I can see it in the StreamYard here. If it gets deleted, I can still see it. And I haven't seen any. Well, I mean, I'm not, if you want to, you can. I'm not asking anybody to stay, so that's fine. But I would like you to stay, but I'm not, But don't forget to send your music in for the bonfire tomorrow night. Y'all be good. Stay safe. I am going to have to get out of here because I got to get some stuff done. I got to go check on something tomorrow, and hopefully it pans out. But don't forget to send your email in before midnight tonight, okay? But y'all be good. Stay safe. And we'll see you tomorrow on White Trash Family for the bonfire. Y'all have a good night. I hope everybody has a good night. Summer Thunder, Jay Brad, I hope you stay safe down there with the storms. But y'all be good. Stay safe. And thank you again, Beagle Mom, for being here. I'm sorry. When I come in, I didn't say hello to everybody, and that's my fault. I did forget. But y'all be good. Stay safe. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe on your way out. Y'all be good. Stay safe. I'll see y'all tomorrow night on White Trash Family, okay? Be good.
Go 6 on the light. Rebel for motherfucking light. Yo, reppin' the White Trash Family. Ain't no authority. no fuckery. Ain't nothing but real shit, tune in and see. We pursuing loyalty and respect, that's all we demand. We don't take no shit from any entitled hand. Flying high, red, white and blue, we free bird in the sky. Rebel for motherfucking life. No rules, no bounds, we don't ask why. White trash pride, we won't fucking apologise. We got rebel in our hearts, we won't fucking compromise. No bullshit, the realest you'll ever meet. We don't back down or mislead. You leave you standing on your feet, because we don't look down on anyone unless you bite under our feet. We the people who stand tall in the face of defeat, never missing a beat. We ain't got much, but we got hearts and soul. Our word is our weapon, and that's all we're fucking told. Unless you fuck around and find out the hard way. Hey yo, what the fuck is trash?